Isis, please. You know you ain't ready for that fight, okay? What up? Hey girl, hey. It's your girl Ariel and welcome back to a new episode of My Two Cents. And today, we're simply going to be talking about Ice Spice. Now, when she first came out, it was a TikTok sensation. She ended up getting a record deal. She dropped her mixtape called Like. Then she finally released her album Y2K, which came out this summer in July. She should have dropped Y2K as her mixtape and dropped Like as the album with a couple of songs off of Y2K. Wasn't her greatest work, okay? But truthfully, she got famous because she was built like, what they say, she was built like Pinky from 2005, 2006. If you know, you know. And then she just started dropping weight. She's been in the gym and she just started dropping weight, getting all petite and slim. And everyone's like, oh, she's washed up. She's this, she's that, woo 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 woo. Truth be told, her music were bops. She released quite a few bops. I be playing them in the car sometimes, truthfully. And she's young. Okay, she's young. She is about to be 25. Okay, she is a young lady having fun. She got the money. She got out of the hood. She's in the industry. People know her name. She's famous now. Whoop de whoop. People are saying that she sold her soul. She's selling her body. This, that, and the third. Truthfully, sex sells, but longevity is deeper than just sex. That also goes for intimate relationships. Okay. Her lyricism doesn't consist of a lot of substance, really. It's more about having a good time, getting some money, twerking that ass. Cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that. She makes Nissan Altima music. Ain't nothing wrong with that shit at all, right? But I'm actually concerned about Ice Spice because she's dropped a lot of weight very quickly. Everyone is saying she's on Ozempic. She could just not be eating. Everything isn't Ozempic. Even though a lot of people do use Ozempic to drop weight pretty quickly, I don't think she's on Ozempic. I feel like she's stressed out. I feel like she's burnt out in the industry. I feel like she's seen some things in the industry that really messed with her mental. And I feel like she's in a contract or in a record deal that she really just can't get out of the way she wants to get out of. And she's regretting those decisions. And like I said, she's about to be 25 on the 1st of the year, okay? Hence her album Y2K. That's her birthday. She was born Y2K, January 1st, 2000. Okay. Give her some grace, okay? Give her grace because the music industry is not for the weak. It's not for the naive. It's not for the uncertain, the unsure. It's not for the, what's the word I'm looking for? Impressionable. Is for the cutthroat, the vicious, the talented, the raw, the real, the 10 toes down, this is who I am and that's some shit I'm not finna do. That's what the industry is for, right? But like I said, just give her grace. Everyone is like, oh, but Cleo Trapper said that she was playing around and she lied and she didn't pay her to go on tour with her for a month. And then the text messages leaked about her talking shit about Nicki Minaj, about how she did Nicki Minaj a favor for the Barbie soundtrack for the movie, you know, stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, clearly she's a mean girl, but someone's been mean to that girl, okay? Mean girls are always young. They just feel the need to assert dominance and go on about their days. She's really going through something. Like, you can look in her eyes and tell she's going through something. Some people were saying, oh, she looks like a dying dog. Oh, she looks sick. She looks like this, that, and the third. The soul left out of her eyes. Da, 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 da. You're absolutely right. I don't know who she's been around. I don't know who did what to her. I don't know who said what to her. But we need to give that girl some grace, okay? Is she squeaky clean and innocent and nice 100% of the time? Obviously not. Okay? That's fine. Okay, I get that, but she really looks like she's crying out for help right now. So instead of like attacking her and antagonizing her, give her some grace, okay? You see what's going on with Diddy. You see what's going on with Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion. You see what's going on with Jay-Z and with Beyonce. You see what's going on with Jaguar Wright. You see how Summer Walker acts when she's in public. She don't want nobody around her. She don't want nobody touching her. Like, you see all this stuff going on in this industry before our eyes and all that good shit. You don't know what the industry has done to these people. Okay? You have no idea what the industry has done to these people. You don't know who you don't know who beat up someone, who, SA'd someone, who raped someone. You don't know who threatened someone's livelihood or their families. Like, you literally do not know. You don't know. And that's okay. That's okay, but that's not okay. But it's okay to have the knowledge to know this is what's going on in the industry. Get a little girl some grace. And another thing, the whole beefing with Lotto and shit is actually completely stupid. I knew they were trying to, make Ice Spice Lotto's replacement. And I'm thinking to myself, why are you trying to replace Lotto? What did she do besides rap and be a bad bitch? Like, what did Lotto do? What did Lotto do? I don't even know why this is a whole thing. Everyone just automatically assumes that because somebody is in the same age group and the same complexion, they think, oh, she's coming for your spot, this, that, and the third. Lotto is not the only young, light-skinned, biracial girl with light eyes. Like, she's not the only one. Like, she's not the only one. I'm not the only light-skinned black girl with light eyes. You kidding me? Ice Spice is not the only light-skinned, whatever she is, not completely black girl with curly hair and a fat ass. Like, let it go. If I had to choose between Lotto and Ice Spice, I'm picking Lotto. It's very much simple. It's not that hard. But I do think the beef was good for, publicity. It was good for, for ratings. It was good for sales and streams and shit like that. It was good for that, absolutely. But I really hope it was just some bullshit. I hope it wasn't nothing serious, because Isis, please. You know you ain't ready for that fight, okay? You are not ready for that fight with Lotto. You are not. You may sell more because your music is gimmicky and not as substantial as Lotto's music. However, you not ready to rump. You not ready to rump with her. Okay? You're not. And all that shit talking you did about Nicki, all of her fans, like 60% of your fan base was pretty much, Nicki's barbs, okay? You talking shit about their queen, and now you're losing everything. You're losing streams. You're losing people talking about you for being a beautiful girl with a thick ass who does drill music. You're looking less and less like yourself every day. You're literally dwindling away. When you came out, your fat butt was your whole spiel. Your fat ass was your whole spiel. And now that you lost it, everyone else is lost as well. Like, we just over you, okay? And I feel like you should take this time, go into hermit mode, get a therapist, a priest, call Erykah Badu, ask her to pray for you and make you some tea to banish those demons. I heard you were eating an all vegan diet. Go back to eating red meat, because you were actually happier when you first came into the industry. You only been in the industry for 2 years, and you literally look like you've seen it all and you want out, and that's sad. As far as the industry goes, that is absolutely sad. You don't need to be dealing with that shit. So give that little girl grace. Just give the little girl grace. She been through a lot these past couple of years. Give her grace. But at the same time, that's what happens when you only market to men. Men have the attention span of little kindergartners, okay? They can be obsessed with you for a handful of days, weeks, maybe a handful of months. Then after that, something a little more exciting comes along and they just completely drop you and forget who the hell you are. That's just how men are, okay? If a man sees you and he sees you as his, there is nothing no one else can do to stray him away from you. But if that's all you're doing is just clapping cheeks, you can't get mad when you lose those cheeks and all the men disappear. You overly sexualized yourself, like a lot of these women do. But you need a little more substance to go with all that gyrate. You just need to try to veer off and do something else. If you're not going to do any more music, you could model. You could be a fitness model. You could model for, what's that brand? Yitties. You can model for Lululemon, or do athleisure wear. I know you had the thing with Ivy Park, but truth be told, everything that Beyonce does outside of music doesn't sell, okay? And the only reason why is because she is not relatable. She has become a robot in the industry. She has to be perfect. Everything got to be great, but we only are checking for her music. We're not checking for her clothes. We're not checking for her liquors. We're not checking for her hair care. Like, no matter what Beyonce puts out, no one is checking for it except those music, except for those tracks, those albums, those visuals. Those are the only thing that we are checking for her for. So it didn't do too much when it came to Ivy Park with them putting you on the campaign, but you could also do Savage Fenty. You could do makeup. You could do elf makeup. You could do CoverGirl. You're still beautiful. You're young and you're vibrant and you got baby skin. You could still do other things. Like, music could have just been a shoot into the industry, so you can rub elbows with other people in other industries and then start, capitalizing off of your look. You're a beautiful girl and you're racially ambiguous. Everyone is going to be checking for you for something. But when you come out just only shaking ass and then turn around and lose your ass only 2 years after getting this ass of fame, then you need to be doing something else. Try some acting, take some acting classes, maybe do Broadway or something, I don't know. But there are other things that you can do, Ice. Like, Ice Spice can do other things. I hate that y'all are dragging her by how she looks, but I understand y'all did the same thing to Doja Cat. But the difference between Ice Spice and Doja Cat is Doja Cat's music is catchy. She can do all genres. She literally writes all her shit. Most of her big songs she produced and wrote, freestyled while on Instagram Live. Like, you know what I'm saying? She's beautiful. She's brilliant. She's talented. She lost a bunch of weight, but she really was going through a lot of things. She was battling a lot of demons. I don't know if it was because of the industry or just her life in general. It had nothing to do with the industry. It could have been something else. I don't know. I don't know her. But even though she lost her ass, she didn't really lose her ass. She never lost her talent. She kept pushing forward. Sure, she went a different direction. That's perfectly fine. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to go in a different direction sometimes. It's called evolving as a human, as an adult. We evolve. Like, so branch out and try other things. If you're not feeling the music right now, try other things. Hit up Rihanna. You know what I'm saying? Hit up Lizzo. Hit up Doja Cat. And see if y'all could collab on something together. Even if it's not music, it could be a damn eyeshadow palette or a lipstick line or something. Just try something else. Take a break from the music, because people keep saying you're obsessed with farts and fecal matter and panties, and that's all you rap about, and money. And it's like, I can't help but agree. But at the same time, you still make bops, so it shouldn't matter. But it definitely does. Quit marketing to these men with these short attention spans and start marketing towards the women who just want to have fun and have a good time, who want to look good and act bad, this, that, and the third. Like, shift. Because everyone's saying, oh, she's dwindling, she's dying, she's sick, she look like she got that shit, this, that, and the third. I hate to see that. You ain't but 24. You're only 24. Like, you're not going to have life figured out at all. Shit, at 24, you really just determining whether or not you want to be human right now. You still got time. So try something else. Try other endeavors. Stop being mean to people. And if you're going to talk shit about folks, don't do it via text. Don't do it via text, okay? I beg of thee. Don't do it. Don't do it via text. Because those receipts were receipting, and everyone hated your ass for about 2 months. Except for me, I ain't hate your ass. I just hate the fact that it can't come to that. But yeah. Evolve. Try something new. Do it again. Keep going. I'm praying for your mental health. I'm praying for your strength. And I'm praying that you actually have some longevity. Even if you don't be in the industry for 30 plus years, you know, like Lil Kim, or almost 20 years like Nicki, or, you know, 60 years like the Isley Brothers. Like, even if you don't be in the music industry that long, I hope you at least make it to 5 years. And I hope you actually evolve and master your craft. Get a ghostwriter if you have to. No one cares. We're still going to listen. Whether your music is trash, this, that, and the third, somebody's going to listen. Because how are we supposed to know your music trash if we ain't listen to it? How are we supposed to know it's trash? Keep going. Drop another record. And if only 3 people like it, be proud of your record. Because you still put your energy into it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever is going on in the industry, like I said, get a therapist, get on some antidepressants or bipolar medication or whatever. I don't know what her problem is. I don't know what Ice Spice is going through mentally. But you need to talk to some professionals, because you really out here, if you really got money like you say you do, you can afford a little therapy. You can afford a little therapy. There's absolutely no reason for you to be suffering in silence. Go somewhere. Talk to a professional. Let your team run your social media. But you yourself need to go off the grid for about a month or two, regroup. And maybe when you come back, you'll have that fat butt again. And maybe you can start over, because the momentum will always be there. Because, what can I say? People like ass. Who cares? If that's what you got, work it. But take some time off and get your shit together, okay? The whole Cleopatra thing, you were filed for that. I still feel like you owe that girl a sincere apology. You know what I'm saying? Instead of, you know, bashing her and talking shit, just apologize. Just apologize and shut the fuck up. Okay? Try again. Try other endeavors. Do something else. Okay? Because there's still people out here checking for you. There's still people out here following you on your social medias. There's still people out here who are imitating your outfits and your hair and your makeup, blah, 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 who are still rapping your songs from 2 years ago, this, that, and third. You only been in the industry for 2 years. Please take some time off and regroup. Come up with a plan. Get a better team. Get your shit in order. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't, the industry is going to chew you up and spit you out. And everyone is already saying you look chewed up right now. I say, when I look at your recent photos, it just looks like a woman, a young woman who is going through something really traumatic at the moment. And I pray that's not true. I wish you health and abundance, you know, but I know what I'm looking at. Okay? Go off the grid for a little while. Check into a rehab if you have to. Not saying you addicted to something, but they literally have rehabs for other things, not because of drug and alcohol abuse. Like, they literally have rehabs for people who need to get their minds right, who need to basically take a vacation, a guided vacation, where they can get familiar with themselves. They can release their anger, discuss their traumas, and move forward. Okay? I want nothing but the best for all young women of color across the diaspora of human life. So get your shit together, okay? Y'all need to give Ice Spice some grace. Give her some time to get her shit together. Keep listening to her bops, and when she come back, she'll be better than ever. Cause truth be told, I feel like Ice Spice would probably be in the industry for about 10 years before we get another album from Cardi B. That's another video for another day, but it ain't today. So, prayers up for Ice Spice. Hope you take this into consideration. Don't be mad. Don't be trying to fight and cuss me out, okay? I'm on your team. I wish you the best, all right? So thank you so much for watching, and this has been my 2 cents, okay? Bye. Pow.